Hey guys, so last year Bellroy launched these, the transit carry-on suitcases. And I think they did pretty well because now they just launched their transit check-in suitcases. And these are some big suitcases. In this video, I'm gonna break these suitcases down, give you my brutally honest pros and cons. And if you're not quite sold that these are the suitcases for you, you're gonna wanna stick around to the end of the video where I will give you some alternative suitcase recommendations. And if at any point during this video you wanna grab one of these suitcases, we recommend doing so with the first links in the description. Two reasons why. First, that link makes sure that you get the best price, and we oftentimes have discount codes. But that link also helps support the Nomads Nation YouTube channel and team so we can keep making the best bag reviews and suitcase reviews on the web. Thank you very much. So just kind of jumping into it, top of the dome, stream of conscious thoughts on these things, I'm pretty excited. And I think these are gonna be a pretty big hit, especially after I've been testing them over the past few days. Here's why. First of all, let's just talk about use case intention. In Bellroy's last launch of the carry-on suitcases, it was a bit more controversial. The reason being is that different people travel in different ways, especially in different countries. So the size of the suitcases and the weight didn't work for everybody around the world because carry-on rules are just very different. That's not gonna be a problem with check-in though, right? Check-in's pretty universal. This is the tank. This is the big This one is not going overhead. This is the travel companion that you say, hey, I'll see you on the other side. Reason number two, I think the suitcases look phenomenal. I do wish Bellroy's logo was not as loud, not jazzed up about that. But the shape, stunning, and the color options are the best part, especially good old eggplant here. I don't know what the actual color name is. I think it's fig, but they should have gone eggplant. I actually sent a picture of this suitcase to my wife and she's like, that is mine. Thank you. True story. It's hers now. But the third reason I'm really excited about these suitcases is something that Bellroy is bringing to the table that I'll be honest, I kind of missed the mark on in my review of the carry-ons before, and that's repairability. Long story short, what Bellroy has done is all of the primary points of failure in this suitcase are removable and repairable by you. So whether it's the internal packing cubes, the top handle, the wheels, or the TSA lock, all of them are easily removable and replaceable, and you can buy the spare parts on Bellroy's website anytime. And this is just kind of like cool. Bellroy didn't have to do that. But like you can see, like here, check out the wheels. You see you've got this hole right there? Take your screwdriver, undo the screw, the wheel pops out, and you can go on Bellroy's website and just literally buy a new wheel, a Hinomoto wheel, we'll talk about that in a second, and replace it yourself within seconds. That's really great, guys, because if you're spending $300-400 on a suitcase, you know, if a wheel breaks on you, you don't wanna have to send it in for repairs and wait on it, especially if you're, you know, traveling somewhere internationally. You're not gonna have a good time if that's the case. But in a worst case scenario, if something were to fail on you while you're on your trip, you could express order a new wheel, get it sent over, pop the old one off, pop the new one on, good to go. And I think it's most important for the wheels and the top handle. And it's just cool, because like, you might know, like I've designed a few bags. So when you do something like this, you have to be very aware of it from the get-go and build the product around that. So you can see what Bellroy did, for instance, with the handle, the telescopic handle. You got these 4 screw holes right there. Built intentionally like that, so you can easily undo them, take off the handle, and then buy a new one if you need, put it back on. And this could extend the longevity of this suitcase by decades. So for all those reasons, I think these suitcases are pretty unique and kind of value-driven offering. And remember, if you feel the same way and you're thinking about picking one of these up, we do ask that you do so with the first link in the description. Just make sure you get the best price, and if we have any discount codes, that's where you'll find it. Let's talk about some specs real fast. Now, one thing that Bellroy does that I don't love is they got 2 different specs. They claim the volume for the big boy is 101 liters, but the capacity is 90 liters. So just ignore that first metric. Just focus on the second one. The big boy has 90 liters capacity. And then for the smaller one, the transit check-in, it's 69 liters volume, but only has a capacity of 60 liters. The TSA locks, nothing to write home about. They work very smooth, pop off, nice and easy. YKK zippers, of course. Oh, and most important of all, I think on any suitcase is the wheels. I've just always found that Hinomoto wheels are the best. There's a reason why all the suitcase brands that we review use them. It's like the YKK of suitcase wheels. And these are in particular the Miraclent wheels. We've been testing them out for the past few days. Just, it's like a hot butter through knife. It's like Tara Lipinski on the ice. And best of all, if one of them were to strangely fail on you, you can replace them. That's awesome. A couple of the quick notes on the outside. I love these handles. Hear that? Just that satisfying pop to them every time. And they got like this woven texture on them. Just gives it a little bit of that Bellroy touch, just a little bit of joy every time you interact with it. And these are replaceable, TSA lock. It works totally fine. That's also replaceable. And for the handle, you get 1, 2 different heights. And the adjustment button is located underneath, which I think is a very intuitive location as opposed to like having it on the top, being all ugly and so that's quite nice. And the handle also obviously replaceable. The polycarbonate shell. Tough as nails, reinforced on the corners here, where the suitcase is most likely to break. On the inside, Bellroy's typical beautiful interior. I don't know how I feel about all this organizational stuff here. It's like, I already have my own packing cubes. I don't need you to give me more packing cubes that I then have to pay for. This is a very different interior setup too than the previous one. You can see previously the cells, and yes, C-E-L-L-S, like a prison cell. That is what Bellroy refers to these as. Not my favorite naming convention. But you can see on the carry-on version, the cells were literally packing cubes that attached to the top and were removable. But on the check-in, a little bit different of a configuration. We got these straps here. We got the top cell. Why do they call them cells? I don't know, I don't need all of that. I commend Bellroy for trying to do something different, but just kind of give me an old school divider like this for my suitcase, and I can take care of the packing cubes and everything else here. I don't know, what do you think? Do you like that Bellroy gave you some internal organization, or do you prefer to like outsource that to yourself? Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below. We got 2 side cells with the magnetic compression straps. These are made by Woojin. So in my opinion, it's cream of the crop, as good as it gets. Then also check out, because of the design here, where the handle is technically on the outside, we actually get a little bit more packing space because of that. Not much. Every little bit counts when you're trying to get as much capacity as possible and stick it to the airlines. Get United, devaluing my points. The check-in duo comes in 6 different color options. We have night sky and fig. And one other interesting thing to know is that Bellroy is offering a 10-year warranty on these suitcases. Bellroy hasn't always done the best job with their warranty in terms of their offering. It's always been on the lower end for their price point. But I did interview the founder of Bellroy on the Nomadization podcast recently, and he totally owned it and said they're trying to get better with it. And I think increasing their warranty to 10 years is a part of that. So you can tell they're definitely trying to do the right thing and put in the work to get that warranty to where it should be. And for all that, the regular size runs $399 USD, and the larger version is $429 USD. Which again, if you're looking for the best price, you think about making a purchase, we do recommend using the first link below. But if you're not quite sold on the Bellroy suitcases, maybe the prices are too high, maybe the colors don't suit your fancy, or maybe you just want to see what else is on the market. If that's the case, you should definitely check out this video. I run through some of the best suitcases that I've reviewed over the past few years. If you got any questions, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Aaron, this is Nomads Nation, and we'll catch you next time.